We are here with our Wednesday webinar with Billy Martin from Gemline. Billy, thank you so much for being part of us. Thank you, Gemline, for being a strategic partner with Promo EQP and our distributors.
Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Our partnership is really important. They are under our strategic purview, if you will. So we have a lot of eyes on it. And really, the bottom line is, how do we make it easy for you to win business and differentiate in the market? So what I'm going to do is share my screen with you. Just give me a moment, please. Can you see that, Ian?
I'm not seeing anything yet.
Okay. Let me try something else. Hold on one sec. How about now?
There we go.
Okay, fantastic. So anyway, we'll just jump right in. Couple of things we're going to speak about today is our brand portfolio. We have expanded it both in our July offering and as well as just last week. We have a drinkware promotion that's available to you. We want to share a little bit about what's new, along with all the tools we have available to make it easy for you to put orders together, to curate opportunities and put them in front of your customers, as well as a really interesting program we just came up with, which is called Transatlantic Advantage, and that addresses the global market. So we'll get into that. The one thing that's really important to us is to make sure that we're a trusted source. Having been a distributor, I always knew how important it was to be able to execute against orders. And sometimes I would literally go to a tertiary supplier because I knew that they could manage the order process really well. And I could count on that for my customers to get what they needed in a timely manner. And so here's a few of the metrics that we have. We work really hard to get stuff out on time and meet all the deadlines that your customers are giving you. One important piece here for us is called an NPS score. And some folks may not be aware of it. It's called a Net Promoter Score. And what we do is we query a really large sum of our customers and we ask them a bevy of questions and we receive back all the answers numerically. So it's really easy to calculate where you fall in. And Gemline falls in at 71, which really doesn't appear to be too fantastic. It's actually very similar to my college CUME. But what's interesting about it is when you take a look at it, see the other businesses that we fall, both above and below. And I think that most of them you'll recognize. And so that for us, when we ask you to trust us and we've queried our customers, they do trust us. So this is something that's really important to us because if it's not easy for you to do business, there's lots of other places to go to get what you need. This is what's going on currently as of our July launch, which is fall and holiday. And we've got a really large bevy of opportunities as far as brands. We brought on Keep Cool, Timbuktu, Hartman, and Sugarfina for our July launch. And I'll get into that a little bit more in a few moments. This is kind of a larger picture of our brand partners. The first one was both Gemline, our own house brands, as well as everyone. And this really just signifies what's happening with our brand portfolio. So these are our new partners. As I said, Hartman is very high end. And because of that, we only have a one-piece minimum unless you're doing a dog kit, which is 6. We know that this is expensive. It's a very special gift. You're looking for maybe something for board members or 5 pieces of something for someone in a C-suite. This really accomplishes that really well. We also brought on Triton Drinkware from Cool Gear, which many people know just from their retail presence. You see them in a lot of retail stores. And it's covering a great price point for Gemline that we really didn't have in this category, which is $10 to $20. So we're very excited to have them as a new partner. Timbuktu is also brand new to us. They are in the market themselves. And so everything that we're bringing to market has been designed specifically for Gemline. So when you're looking to differentiate or if you're in a bid situation, it's just a wonderful opportunity to show these products because there's really no one that has them other than Gemline. A new retail brand is called Sugarfina, which is basically it's an adult candy brand, if you will. It's very well known. You'll see it in higher end retailers like Nordstrom's. We've already had some really great reception. People are kitting them with other gifts for wonderful giveaways. And then we've also done a really nice refresh on Igloo. There's still a lot of time in the summer here, certainly in the Northeast, to be selling coolers. Obviously, down the California area, it's all the time in Florida, but it's really neat. We've seen a migration with backpacks to sleeker, more modern looking, and we applied that to soft-sided coolers. The reception's been really, really wonderful. As far as an opportunity, we put together for the holiday season, because we do sell a lot of drinkware and holiday, a really simple specware program. What it entails is for $12, you can pick any drinkware item that you'd like from Gemline. The setup cost, location, run charge is free, the decoration is free, and the ground shipping is free. There's a limit of three per style, and you can do three different styles, so nine different opportunities per salesperson. And if you've got multiple people in your organization, each person can do the same. So we've had great reception to this. I think it's a wonderful way to get branded product in front of your customers. We know that when they see their brand on an item, it just makes the selling proposition much easier. One area that we want to continue to talk about is most people, when they look at Gemline, or I ask them, what do you think of Gemline? They usually come back with, well, that's a higher end assortment. They're brand partners. It's high quality. It's more expensive. And what we wanted to share is that we literally have over 750 SKUs that are under $15. And when you take a look to the right at the Market Street Tote Collection, at $15 full retail, these are absolutely, I think they carry a much higher value. They're trend appropriate. Our industrial design team designs everything from scratch. We really don't knock people off. We look at trends, fabrics, colors, silhouettes, and we try and appropriately design products in a variety of price bands. Please take a look at us at under $15 if you haven't. I think you will delight your customers with the retail feel items they can get at $15. Also, the under 10, I know that's a really difficult area when your customers say, wow me at $8. It's very, very simple to do. It seems at 25 and 50, but at 7 or 8 or $9, it can become really challenging. So hopefully that's an opportunity for you to, again, show something to your customers they haven't seen and maybe open their eyes and delight them. We're really excited to just introduce a digital full wrap print on our drinkware. I wish I could actually show you a few samples. What we're putting in the market right now is just absolutely beautiful. I think we're late to the game, to be honest with you. We've been asked to do this for a while, and we're very, very mindful when we bring on new machinery, we do new things, and we take our time. But I can guarantee you that it looks fantastic and it's done right. As far as tariffs and what's going on, we've got hundreds of items that we know are really important, mostly at the middle and entry level price points, that we have not touched the pricing at all. And what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that it stays that way. So we've got a price lock on hundreds and hundreds of products right through the end of the year. So you won't be showing something to your customers and then find out at some point the price has gone up and you've got to renegotiate. Kit Creator is something that I'll talk a little bit about again in a few slides, but it's an opportunity to put a variety of items either from Gemline or from Gemline and other suppliers together for your customers for the holiday season. As mentioned, the Transatlantic um, Advantage program, the world is becoming really global, and many of the larger customers have employees both in the EU, Europe, Canada, US, and it can be very difficult to try and get the same products in country, both in the EU and Europe, as well as the United States. It's also really expensive. There's import taxes, there's shipping costs, just a lot of logistical challenges. So we partnered with a company called XT Connects. They are in the Netherlands. They are very like-minded to Gemline, and we decided mutually on 75 SKUs across 8 categories that both they carry and we carry. So when you get that question, do you have items that I can buy in the US that are the same in Europe? The answer is yes. When you go to XT Connects, we just step back from that opportunity. We take no money or no margin. We let you go direct to them. They basically decorate the item for you. They ship within country. And again, you alleviate yourself, mitigate all these import taxes and exorbitant shipping rates. I will tell you that Europe is much further along on their journey when it comes to sustainability. So every item that we put into this 75 SKU assortment has something in and around a sustainable opportunity. Fast Track, which is really important as we come into the holiday, that is our expedited shipping program. You can get orders shipped in 1, 2, or 3 days. If you're willing to waive your proof, if you get an order in by 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, then we will make sure that we ship that out the next day. We are currently running 3 shifts in the factory. So I think we're ready for the busy season. We're really, really excited. Our staff, we actually ramped up by almost 50 people to get ready for the business that you're going to have to propagate, usually very quickly. I know that you like to show your customers product early in the year or earlier than they need to get it, but they wait till last minute. So we understand that proposition, and we've got a full team ready to go for it. As far as self-service tools and solutions, this is another reason why we like to say, why Gemline? If you take a look at this slide, we've got a lot to offer you. You can estimate pricing, freight, check your inventories, kind of manage your own business without having to reach out to Gemline. The one thing I will say is if you're not a registered user on our website, if you enter our website and go to the upper right-hand corner, you'll see a button that says account. All you do is click on it, you give them some information, and they'll send you back a code that when you then get back onto our site and you want to jump in and look at things, you put in that code and you literally see the exact same screens that our customer service team sees. So if you're the type of person that wants to really manage and run your own business, you don't even have to reach out to us. For those that are looking for possible help with curating product assortments, what have you, by vertical or for your customers, we're more than glad to do that. And for those of you that just want to pick up the phone or shoot an email and have us do all of your work, we would absolutely love to do that. We know our inventory intimately. We know what's going to remain in the line. We know what's selling well by price, category, color, and silhouette. So we're hopefully going to set you up for success when you're putting product on the table for your customers. The other thing is we've got a full assortment of lifestyle images. I get more feedback on this than almost anything we do. It's really tough at times, I think, to show one-dimensional presentations to your customer and assume they're going to understand it. So you can basically get products from each of our brands, or you can get products based on the category that you're looking to show your customers, and it's all lifestyle imagery. If you haven't used it, it's really a wonderful tool. It puts action into kind of a static product, and it's been received really, really well. We also have a ton of e-catalogs. So our holiday gift catalog is out. Obviously, you can customize it. You can drop in your logos. You can drop in your customers' logos. We've also got the under $10 lookbooks. As I said, that's an area we're maintaining price and building out more and more SKUs. We've probably got over 400 just at under $10. If you are in a global situation with customers, the Transatlantic Advantage catalog is available. And then the Better Way lookbook is a third of what we bring to market through Gemline has something to do with sustainability. So we wanted to put together a lookbook that represented that as well. The other thing is flyers are really great, I think, for your customers. And you can get all types of flyers, whether they're branded, unbranded, semi customizable, fully customizable. And you can do it by brand, collection. If we've got a special in the marketplace, we do it by vertical or industry markets. So really, the world is your oyster here, and you can build flyers based on your need against any of the category products that we carry. So this is really exciting. I had mentioned that, we brought on 4 new brand partners in July for our holiday launch. Just last week, we brought on these 3 new partners. Native Union is out of Paris. They actually have a handful of warehouses in the United States. They are a global technology company, really, really savvy, more on the better, best pricing scale. If you've been into the Apple stores, they are the only vendor or supplier that has multiple products in there, and they actually use their components in some of their products. So there's kind of a built-in customer base for them. Really, really popular. And I think that many of the designs they've taken, basic chargers and dressed them up in a way where they almost look like jewelry. Really, really beautiful. Yankee Candle, most people know it. It's the most pervasive or the largest candle company in the United States, and they also sit in 50 different countries. We've decided going into holiday to take their three most popular scents as well as their two most popular sizes, and you can procure those both in single and some have triple wicks in them depending upon size. Rigwa is interesting. It's a husband and wife in the Carolinas. They had five children. They were just literally tired of what they had available to them to send their kids out for, for picnics or, going to events or whatever it may be. So they came up with these really great, I would say it's more like a bento box, but they're actually double walled steel that's PU coated and BPA free, really heavy, really substantial. Actually, when you pop the top on them, they're vacuum sealed. And they'll also, if you've got something, maybe you have queso and you want to bring chips with you, you'd be surprised. The queso will stay warm for hours. So this is a really cool company. They were just on Good Morning America last week, so their visibility is growing. And interestingly enough, even like Ace Hardware, which I don't know if that's all over the country, but in the Northeast, that's a very, very old school hardware company. It's one of their top selling brands right now. So it's really everywhere that you can imagine. And that's what we had for today. And if anybody has questions, or I'm not quite sure the best way to go with Ian, what's next, but I did want to close and again, just reiterate, as I said in the very beginning, the importance of this relationship. And we've had Ian in recently to visit us at Gemline. Our team was incredibly excited. We had our owner, CEOs, everybody was there. We spent the entire day. We really want to do anything we can to make your life easier to do business with us. I think we've got a wonderful portfolio. We've got lots of tools, and we've got a full team ready to help you out. So just excited to finish up the year strong. I will tell you that your business with us in closing is very strong and growing, and our business in the market is significantly up as well. So thank you very, very much.
Billy, I appreciate it so much you taking the time to go through things. We did have a question. What's the decoration method on the Yankee Candle stuff?
It's a print, but you can do it frosted as well. So it almost looks etched. But print is the way we're going. But you
Okay,
can make it look etched.
and
Sorry about that.
all right, fantastic. Well, I really appreciate you taking the time. I think this was actually you packed a lot into kind of a concise presentation. So I really appreciate that. Um, Thank you for being a part of our group. Thank you for being one of the strategic partners, and we will make sure our group is shared. We're going to share this again, this webinar next week. It'll premiere on our YouTube page.
That's great. Yeah, I'll send it over to you. And again, really the bottom line is we just want to make your life easy. It's going to get really hectic over the next couple of months. So let us do our job and give you free time to go, get more business.
Excellent. Well said.
Thank you, Ian. It's always great to see you. I really appreciate it.